Hey, Jim Hart here from Hawthorne Law, and today I want to check in with you and just see how you're doing, see how you're handling everything that's going on with the coronavirus and the stay-at-home orders and everything. Many of you, and myself included, have been adversely affected by what's going on with this pandemic. You're forced to stay home from work, you've got lost jobs, you've got lost income, you are homeschooling, maybe some of you are even, have contracted the virus itself. So life is hard right now, and I can tell you from personal experience since March 13th, this has been incredibly difficult for our family as well. My wife works a full-time job, and she basically can't take time off. Our kids have been forced into homeschooling. We've got a kindergartner, a second grader, and a third grader. So we've been dealing with those issues. Since I'm the one who's self-employed, I'm the one who has to do most of the schoolwork at home, which takes time away from my business. It means I have to work odd hours and nights and weekends just to get things done. So I'd be lying to you if I didn't say that this was a hard thing to do and this was a hard time to be living in. It is. But here's the thing, even though there's a tremendous amount of uncertainty going on right now in the world, there is something I know is certain, and that's that many of you are extremely resilient. You have hope, and you know that together we can all conquer this pandemic, and we're going to get through this. However long it takes, life will go back to normal. And because of that, you also know that right now is a tremendous opportunity, especially for those of you that are forward thinking and are considering starting or maybe have already started an online business. Because right now, as a result of the stay-at-home orders and everything else that's going on, it's very difficult to have a face-to-face personal interaction with a client. It's very difficult to meet with a client or customer in a face-to-face setting. Everything has to be done online. A couple months ago, nobody had ever heard of Microsoft Meetings or Zoom or all these other platforms that allow us to communicate and have a personal experience in an otherwise online world. So as a result, many of you are already seeing the opportunities that an online business will bring to you and your family and have started the process of building that into your core business. And part of that is because we're really trying to adjust to a new normal here. I mean, even though things are different now and we're hoping things will go back to quote unquote normal, whatever that means, chances are that whatever normal looks like in the future is not going to be the same as what normal looked like before we started this entire phase that we're in right now, whatever you might want to call it. I'm guessing that you want to take all that uncertainty and you want to turn it into a positive for your life, and that's why you're building an online business. You have a website, you are collecting email addresses, you're building content, maybe you started a YouTube channel, and you're starting to get some traffic. You're starting to interact with people who are finding you online from the United States and around the world. And if you're really forward thinking, and I know some of you out there are, you're starting to think about the different types of revenue streams and value you can provide your clients and customers in exchange for those revenue streams. Coming back to what I've been working on here at Hawthorne Law, this pandemic has really caused me to adjust my thinking about my business and my revenue streams and my law firm and everything that I do as a lawyer. And in fact, it's even caused me to double down on what I really honestly enjoy doing most, and that's my YouTube channel and building content and creating videos that will help provide more value to you, my viewing audience. Now, fortunately, in the months prior to this pandemic, I had already started the process of building an online course, and I've been interacting with a lot of you. And here are some of the things that I've heard from you about your biggest struggles that you're facing with online business, particularly the legal aspects. I filled out all of my LLC paperwork wrong, and now I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm throwing good money after bad to fix mistakes I shouldn't have made in the first place. I don't know if my contracts are doing what they're supposed to be doing to protect my online business. And I think this one's my favorite because it really sums up everything that many of you are thinking and feeling, and that's I'm taking time away from my business in order to get a minor in law so I don't F up my LLC, EIN, S Corp, and anything else regarding legal or taxes. And I think that's exactly right. People are spending so much time trying to figure this stuff out that they're not focusing their efforts and time on their business itself. Today, I want to give you a little bit of a gift. Last week, I started pre-selling my online business legal toolkit, and I got an amazing response from people. And the response was so great that I've decided to change up the format of this course a little bit. And here's what I plan on doing. So initially, I was just going to launch this as a course that was going to provide some templates and some information for what you need to do to protect your business. I've actually decided to change that up, and now I'm going to be making it into a 4-module course that is going to include as one of its core components a live video conference with me once a week for the next 4 weeks. And during those calls, I'm going to be answering your questions about the materials I presented, the templates I've provided, and get some feedback and guidance from you about what you need to make the course even more valuable. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to leave this course open until early next week, and then I'm going to shut it down. And I'm going to start the process of focusing on the students who have already signed up and are ready to start moving forward with their business. So in terms of why now is the ideal time to sign up, there are really 3 main reasons. One, as I just mentioned, next week I'm going to be shutting down the course. I don't know when I'm going to reopen. I will be reopening, but I don't know if it's going to be in a month, in 2 months, in 6 months. I'm not sure when, but I will reopen. As of right now, the price for this course is $197. That's the lowest it is ever going to be. Next time I relaunch it, it is going to go up. And furthermore, next time I launch, I don't know if I'm going to do the live calls again. We're going to see how they go this time. If they work, I may add it as a component in future courses, but chances are those are eventually going to go away. So this is going to be the only time you're really going to have to get on a live call with me and ask those questions that you need answered about the materials in the course. So there's going to be a link down in the deets below to talk to you more about what this course is about, what's going to be covered, to help you understand whether or not this course is right for you at this time. If you aren't ready right now, that's fine. I get it. It's hard times. People are struggling financially. Not a big deal. We are going to relaunch this. Like I said, I don't know when, but I will relaunch it. But if you have some free time right now to really devote to the legal aspects of your online business, as well as your online business just in general, this is going to be a great starter course to get those legal foundations in order now for tremendous value. In my mind, online business is going to be the wave of the future for the way businesses work, and this is the time to get in and start doing it. This course is geared towards helping you legally set up and protect your online business, but I do want you to know this course is not a magic bullet. You're going to have to do some work. The legal principles that I teach in this course are the same principles that I teach to my clients and the people that work with me on a one-on-one basis. But you're getting that same information at literally a fraction of the cost of a one-on-one private client. I would say 90% of what I teach in this course is directly applicable to almost any online business. And if you implement the principles and tips and use the tools that I teach in this course, you are going to have a stronger legal foundation than almost every other online business out there who's not using a lawyer. You will be set up for online success. So here are some of the things that this course is going to cover. We're going to start with forming the proper business entity for your online business and how to figure out how to do that. Then we're going to go into setting up your website for legal success by providing you with the proper legal contracts and templates that you need to implement directly onto your website. In the 3rd week, we're going to go into the intangibles, the intellectual property that you need to protect in your business and how to go about doing that. And then finally, in the 4th week, we're going to go into protecting your relationships with vendors, clients, independent contractors, employees, different people like that. As I mentioned before, registration is open right now and it will stay open until May 4th. And our first group call is going to take place on May 7th. Now is the time. I'm tremendously excited to have you join us, and I'm also really excited to hear more about your transformation story, to hear how the materials and information in this course are going to help you create a better online business for yourself. Here's a link to get started.